another labor of love. So when we went to Ireland, it was in 1990. And then we had such a great first St. Patrick's Day event. It was only 4 hours on a Saturday morning on QVC. Everybody involved said, well, like, let's do something else. What could we do? And I looked at a book of festivals and I said, ooh, the Rose of Tralee sounds fancy and pretty. So that's where the Rose of Tralee tradition started. We went that summer and we found this ring. It's called the History of Ireland ring. As you turn it on your finger, it literally tells the story of Ireland. If you've ever seen the crosshatch, the writing, it's called Ogham or Ogham, if you've seen that word writing. It literally is inspired by that ancient way of writing in Ireland, and it tells the story of Ireland in a ring. Now, the original was slightly wider and it was very flat. And I bought this for myself today because that original ring in its size is a little too wide for me. So or a little too small for me now. So I bought this today. We've worked forever. I have to thank Stephanie and the entire buying team because this has been so hard to get in. And guys, sometimes it's easier to shoot it on me because I can spin it, because this is the history of Ireland captured in sterling silver. It was actually on at midnight and it was very popular. We've had 500 ordered at midnight. Size 5 sold out at midnight. 11 is last call. I bought mine in a 7, and it also looks beautiful if you want to take it with your claddagh and wear it as a band ring with a gorgeous claddagh. So Sinead has to get in here because Sinead, I've been begging our buyers to find and to recreate the famed History of Ireland ring. It is something that I know a lot of our customers have also begged us to bring back. And I think that's why 500 were ordered in the wee hours of the morning. And we have the final few here today. So we don't have a lot of time. Can we go into the symbols and I will spin it on camera so you can help us hear the story, and you can always go back. Does it come with a little card, Sinead? That was the one. It does. Okay, great.
It does indeed. A little storybook on each of the symbols.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you get that wonderful History of Ireland story if you're gifting it. But listen to Sinead tell the story as we come in close and look at how these beautiful symbols bring the history of Ireland to life.
Okay, so Jane, this is the journey yet to be traveled. So this actually comes at the end. So first of all, can I just explain the history of Ireland? This is told in 8 symbols here, and it's all about the different centuries of Ireland. So it is really deeply rooted.
And can I just jump in? Because I like to look at this as the journey that came before as well. So to me, the history of Ireland has always been the beginning is also the ending. So I look at this and think, what journey happened, you know, to the people of Ireland before? But then we go to someone that we honor today.
St. Patrick himself. He's got the Pride of Honour there for the 5th century. And he is very important. And he still is today, and we celebrate him today. And then we have the Normandy Tower, so that represents the 9th and the 12th century. And then we go on to the Viking ship and all the Vikings that travelled to Ireland and all the influence they brought. And then we have King William, and actually King William is very famous in this part of the world where Slane Castle is, because it was a famous battle called the Boyne Valley. So he is very important here as we stand today. And then we have the flag of Ireland. And actually, the flag of Ireland is really interesting. You have the green, the white, and the orange, and it represents the Catholics and it represents the Protestants and the unity of the two of them. And I don't think a lot of people actually know that.
No,
so
and we've seen a lot of Irish flags flying proudly here in America today. So that's so fascinating.
Yes. And then it goes on, and these are the famine ships, and This is really probably how all the Irish ended up in America today and traveled the seas, and that was a very hard journey for them all, and what they did for the future generations. And this, to me, is the most important symbol for me, is the burning. This is the 1916 rising and the burning of the GPO, and this is where both my set of grandparents would have fought. And then, of course, you go into what's the future,
Yes.
and as you said, the beginning. So it encapsulates everything of Ireland, and I can't explain the essence of this ring. It's such a connection to our roots. It's like it's the beast of all beasts in
I'm
our
telling
collection.
you, I've begged for it for probably the last 5 years, and the fact that it finally made it tonight is so wonderful. But we do have to wrap it up because I know the night is waning, but we do have to give you an update. We've already sold out of size 5. We just lost size 11. Size 11 is last call. So put it in your cart and click checkout because it is on sale, and that price goes up at the end of our day tomorrow. So the Claddagh ring, end of day today. That is